Hi everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, hi Nicole, I was wondering, do you carb cycle all year round or do you follow a different diet? And do you bulk up to increase muscle size? Thank you. I don't carb cycle all year round, like a very consistent 2 days low, 1 day high, 2 days low, 1 day high. It changes all the time. I might follow a specific diet for 3 or 4 days, and then it might increase for a day, and then it might go back down for a day or two, and then it might increase again. So in a way, yes, but it's not a structured carb cycle. It's more how my body's looking, how my body is feeling, what I'm training, if I'm losing weight or gaining weight too fast or too slow. So those are all factors that play a role into what I'm eating. I don't bulk up, but I do gain anywhere from 10 to 15 pounds in the off season. Genetically, my body wants to be fat, so it's very easy for me to put weight on. I don't do it necessarily. I don't believe that you need to bulk to gain muscle, but I do think that you need to have a little bit more body fat than you would if you were on stage, so that you can you have more weight to push when you're training. And when you want to have more balanced diet in the off season, and that does allow for a little bit more body fat than you're going to have on stage. The next question I have is, I'm wondering how I can slim my legs down. I do squats and lunges, but they have gotten bigger and I don't like it. I have started gaining weight also. I'm 46 and I have put on about 6 pounds in a few months. I really haven't changed my diet a whole lot. I eat a lot of protein, chicken, yogurt, whole grains, etc. Please tell me what I can do. You said you've been doing squats and lunges for the last few months. It's very difficult to gain a lot of muscle for women, especially because we don't have enough testosterone in our body to bulk up as easily as a male can. So when people say that if they're afraid to lift heavy because they don't want to bulk, honestly, I want to know their secret if it's that easy to gain muscle, because it's incredibly difficult. So if you can gain anywhere from 2 to 4 pounds in a year for a woman of muscle mass, that is awesome. So when you say you gain 6 pounds, most likely that's a lot of body fat, and that's probably why you're feeling like your legs are bigger, because maybe genetically your body puts body fat on your legs first. That's probably where it's going. In order for your legs to get smaller, you're going to have to decrease your body fat, and that may be just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean that your calories aren't too high. So maybe you need to decrease your calories a little bit. Otherwise, you're going to be over what your body can handle to stay within the weight that you want to maintain. Maybe add some cardio if you're not adding cardio and you don't want to decrease the calories in your diet. But I wouldn't stop lifting and doing squats and doing lunges and stuff, because that's going to help shape your body and give you that roundness in your glutes that you want and the shape to your legs that you want. It's just you have to decrease the body fat in order to bring out the definition. I hope that helps. The next question is, I just started competing last year and I love it. It's very expensive and I really need a sponsor. What is the best way to go about trying to get a company to sponsor you? I get this question a lot, and what the biggest mistake that most women and men make is approaching companies and saying, I placed 5th at nationals, I need you to sponsor me. So basically you're saying, I did this, so what can you do for me? Well, the company wants to know what you can do for them. So instead, take a different approach and say, here's what I have to offer you. I have a great social media following. I have clients that I can recommend your products to. I will do marketing for you. I will do, just think about what you can offer the company and approach them in that regard. That's the best way to go about getting a sponsorship, because a company isn't just going to dish out money because you did good at a show. And it's a hobby. So if you can't afford it, save up your money and maybe compete a little later. Think about the things that you use on a regular basis. If you go tanning, approach a tanning company. If you like a certain supplement, ask if you can mention their product on your social media following that you've built up now, and maybe they'll send you free product. So little things like that go a long way. And the last question I have is, when getting a spray tan for a show, I've heard people say it's better not to spray tan your face and just wear dark makeup. What do you recommend? I agree. I don't think it's not a good idea to spray the tanner that you put on your body on your face for a couple of reasons. One, it's alcohol based, so it'll dry your skin out. Two, it won't go on even. And three, if you're putting makeup on over that, it can look kind of muddy. So you want to get, if I use Jantana, and Jantana does offer a makeup that matches the color that you put on your skin. So I would get that, or MAC NW45 or NW47 is usually a good number. That makeup will match the skin color. It's going to be really dark, so they're probably going to look at you like you're nuts. But yeah, you want to blend it in nice and even. Make sure you put a primer on underneath. Keep your skin moisturized, because if you have dry spots on your face, it will kind of pool in the dry spots and look darker in some areas. So you want to make sure that your skin is good and nice and fresh and clean and exfoliated, so it'll go on nice and even. So don't spray your face. Definitely use a makeup that's dark enough, and hopefully that helps out. Those are my questions for this week. Until next week, keep asking your questions on the FitnessRx for Women Facebook page, and I'll be back here every Friday to answer them for you. Until then, keep living the fit life.